This flight is my first solo cross country. It's a very important milestone in the private pilot training, and it's especially important to me because this is where I stalled out in my previous training 17 years ago. So very important flight. The route I did was the same route that I did the first cross country and the night cross country with my instructor. So from Eglin up to Enterprise, Alabama and back. So not a long trip, but just long enough to hit the marks in the training and get the flow and the feel for a cross country by myself. I made a few mistakes throughout this flight, took note of how to do things a little better next time, and encountered some events that gave me some good experience. Overall, this was a really good flight. The weather was a little bumpy, but it was manageable, and I really enjoyed flying it and really enjoyed making this video of it. If you enjoyed this video, or you could relate to any of the moments in it, let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing about it.
Alright, before taxi, we will lean that out just a bit. GPS and radios, didn't set those. Alright, so 1, 3, 4, 6, 2.
South of runway 12. Advise on initial contact, you have information Zulu. OS approach runway 20. Runway 12 and 20 in use. Airfield Moher south of runway 20 and south of runway 12. Approach runway 20. Runway 12 and 20 in use.
Ground 1218. So, and weather is 1189. Plans, okay, VPS. Point. 2. I'll make sure that tracks. Yep. Alright, back to my checklist. Eglin clearance, November 9511 Delta, is at VFR to Enterprise, Alabama.
November 9511 Delta, Eglin clearance. You are cleared to Eglin Air Force Base. Or correction. On departure, maintain VFR. Departure frequency 125. Or correction, 124.25. Squawk 5564.
Alright, on departure, maintain VFR, departure on 124.25 and squawk 5564 for 11 Delta.
November 11 Delta, read back correct. Good day.
I open this up. Alright, transponder standby, flight instruments check and set. So I've got 3030, 3030, and both the ADI and altimeter. So do ground control for taxi clearance. So get that. 1182 for tower. Eglin ground, November 9511 Delta is ready to taxi with information Alpha VFR for Enterprise, Alabama.
November 9511 Delta, Eglin ground, runway 20 at November intersection departure, taxi via Tango Mike Romeo.
Alright, taxi runway 20 at November and taxi via Tango Mike Romeo for 11 Delta. 160 at Mont, so I will bug that. Life easy on me. Alright, so clear left, clear right. And got good brakes. Clear right, clear left. Alright, before taxi, brakes hold, seatbelts and harnesses are secure, cabin doors are closed and latched. So flight controls, roll to the left aileron goes up, right aileron goes down, roll to the right aileron 030 on the ATI and 3030 on the altimeter. I'm showing 184 heading on the HSI, 184 heading on the ADI. Sure. Go full rich. Fuel selector valve is on both. Neatos over to the right, so 1, 2. And got about a 50 RPM drop there, and back to both. And verify smooth idle. Probe light is coming on. Put in there, verify that, yep. Excuse me, 1, 2, 4, 2, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh, I verified it. Transponder, alt, and set. Takeoff briefing. Alright, I'm going to take runway 20. Should anything happen on the rollout? Alright, windows closed and latched. Alright, do it. Eglin Tower, November 9511 Delta at intersection November, ready for takeoff, runway 20 VFR to Enterprise, Alabama.
November 9511 Delta, Eglin Tower, say direction of flight.
North, and I am student pilot solo.
November 9511 Delta, runway 20 at November, winds 150 at 10, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20, November 9511 Delta. Alright. Clear on the approach end, clear on the departure end. Alright, heels on the floor. I got runway heading, full power. Oil pressure's in the green, oil temperature's in the green, amps are good, back is in the green, airspeed's coming alive, looking for 55. Is. Oh, looking for 7580. Gonna start my crosswind here.
November 9511 Delta, proceed to field 2, contact approach 125.1.
Proceed field 2 and then over to approach on 125.1 for 11 Delta. Eglin approach, November 9511 Delta, just east of Eglin, VFR for the north.
November 9511 Delta, Eglin approach, ident, VFR climb to 3,500, your discretion.
VFR to 3,500 and I am a student pilot solo.
9511 Delta, roger, proceed direct field 2, and then you're going to Enterprise, correct?
Yes, sir, up to Enterprise.
When you get to field 2, you can proceed direct Enterprise.
All right, proceed direct Enterprise after field 2. Appreciate you.
Approach 757, back with you.
757, roger, ident.
57 with the flash.
All right, Envoy 3954, expect you on have approach runway 12.
Roger.
All right, there's my cruising altitude, 3,500. I'll level off. Gain some airspeed. And catch my course.
Roger 16, 5 miles from the final approach fix, turn right heading 150, maintain 2,000 until established on the final approach course, cleared RNAV runway 18 approach.
400. Oh, it is bumpy up here. All right.
Roger 16, contact Duke Tower.
I didn't set my timer. Okay.
Good morning, Eglin, Aero 30590, 3,500.
30590, Eglin approach, roger, proceed direct waypoint field 2.
Is adjusted, make sure.
Point field 2 for 590.
Lean that out. Engine instruments, so oil pressure is in the green, oil temperature is in the green. Amps are in the green. Fuel quantity is showing good. No warnings, cautions on the ADI or HSI. All right, so Mossy Head golf course. In 6 minutes, 7 seconds.
Envoy 3954, cross Hilton at or above 4,000, cleared RNAV runway 12 approach.
Eglin approach, Southwest 1718, level 1000 is an Alpha.
Skywest, Southwest 1718, Eglin approach.
Approach, good morning, Envoy 4026, 11-6 for 11 is Alpha.
Envoy 4026, Eglin approach, expect a visual approach on the way 20, descend and maintain.
Alright, got the golf course right now.
Roger 16, Eglin approach, roger, ident.
Looking at 530.
Roger 16 is radar contact 2 miles southwest of Duke. You can expect direct in about 4 miles. Climb and maintain 3,000.
Alright, so next one is Caney Creek Solar Farm.
Southwest 1718 has the airport side.
Southwest 1718, roger. 30590, are you going into Bob Sykes?
590, affirmative.
Stay at her. Southwest 1718, descend and maintain 2,000.
2000, Southwest 1718.
Southwest 17, I'll give you your approach notice. I'm waiting on a...
Alright, I see the solar farm coming up on it.
Southwest 1718, that traffic is airborne now, turning westbound, cleared visual approach on the way 20.
Clear, continue descent 4,000.
Solar farm.
Roger 16, let me know when you're ready for your approach. Roger 16, cleared RNAV runway 18 approach, and what type landing? Roger 16, roger, clear your option, execute local climb out.
Alright, so next one is Hampton, Alabama, and Logan Field. So it should be 9 minutes, 47 seconds. Making good time so far, so should get there a little bit before that. And bring it back to 3,500.
9511 Delta, contact Cairns approach 121.75.
Over to 121.75 for 11 Delta, appreciate you.
You're welcome. Hound 71, contact Jacksonville Center 120.2.
Cairns approach, November 9511 Delta is at 3,500 VFR for Enterprise and then back to Eglin, student pilot solo.
Number 9511 Delta, Cairns approach, Cairns altimeter 3029. Do you just want to overfly the airport or land?
It's going to be a full stop taxi back.
November 11 Delta, copy. Advise me of the weather for Enterprise.
Advise when I have the weather and airport in sight for 11 Delta. Alright, so we got the weather in
Now 2771, clear visual approach runway 14, contact Hilton Tower 118.4.
We got CTAF in column 2, so I'll get the weather. We'll swap over.
428, go ahead.
And then once I get to Sampson, we'll be able to let them know that I have it in sight from there.
428, squawk 4562.
So 3,500. 102.
428, radar contact.
Indicated.
Cairns altimeter 3029.
It is bumpy. It is very bumpy.
Enterprise Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation. 1642. Zulu weather. Wind.
Bound 860, 2,300. Traffic has you in sight. Radar service terminated. Squawk appropriate code for exchange approved.
2000. Temperature 2.
Hotel Charlie, contact Montgomery approach 124.0.
31.
Cap 161, turn rating 100. Change my frequency 125.4.
100-125.4, Wilco.
Airport.
Here with the Delta, so to maintain 3,000, advise me of the Angeles Airport Space, 10 o'clock, 15
weather, wind, 09er, 0 at 1, visibility, 10.
Alright, I got Logan Field in sight.
Army 26269er, change my frequency 121.75.
Alright, so there's Sampson.
November 9511 Delta, keep your squawk all the way to the ground, and then whenever you depart, just come up on the same squawk for flight following. Radar service terminated, change to revised frequency approved.
Alright, keep the squawk all the way to the ground and then check in with you on departure and frequency change approved for 11 Delta.
Four, 5, 6, resume on navigation. Advise when you would like the radar effective.
Zulu weather, wind 070 at 6, visibility 10.
4, 5,
Clear,
6, low,
1,2000, temperature 26 Celsius, dew point 2, altimeter 3030.
Alright, so I've got the weather. And I'm looking. Yep,
Number 928, take along, clear, following traffic, 11 o'clock, 4 miles southeast bound Skylane, 2,000, speed indicates 110 knots.
Statement of traffic, Diamond, November 327, Papa Sierra, 8 miles out, inbound for pattern work. Statement of traffic.
And double check my frequency just in case. 1228, yep. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk, November 9511 Delta is 8 miles to the south, inbound, full stop, Enterprise. Descent fuel selector valve is on both power.
Tusky, chopper, Archer 436, Foxtrot, left downwind, runway 13, Tusky.
Pull that back. About 1800. And maybe a little more. And gonna overfly and go to the left downwind for runway 05. At 300 to go. And there's 1700, so low off there. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk November 9511 Delta, 3 miles to the south. Going to be overflying the midfield and performing a right-hand teardrop for the left downwind, runway 05, Enterprise. Don't see any traffic there, actually. Don't see anybody on the ground. Alright. Start turn here.
Timeout traffic, Cincinnati Delta 10 mile final for 09. Timeout.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is overflying midfield at 1,700, performing their right turnaround for the left downwind, runway 05, Enterprise. Alright, our descending turn here. I have that helicopter in sight. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is entering the left downwind for runway 05, Enterprise. Alright, so before landing, belts and harnesses are secure, fuel selector valves on both, mixture rich, alternate air is off, landing light coming on. So, before landing checklist complete, established in this downwind.
Traffic on the 148 Sky turning left base on 132.
Come out a little bit. The wind is going to push me.
Traffic here before 689. Left down 111. Runway 13.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is turning left base, runway 05, Enterprise. Alright. Pulled out, 55. Go down 1 knot. 85. There it is. Coordinated. Second notch. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta turning final, runway 05, full stop, Enterprise. Stay coordinated. A little low, gain some altitude back. On the brakes. Clear right, clear left. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is clear of runway 05. It will be taxiing back and departing to the south. Enterprise. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is taxiing to runway 05. Will be departing to the south. Enterprise. Alright, so before takeoff, brakes hold, seatbelts and harnesses are secure. Cabin doors are closed and latched. Flight controls free and correct, so roll to the left. Yeah, we don't have any cautions, warnings, or battery icons. Fuel quantity is showing appropriate. Throttle up to 1800. And 75 RPM drop, back to both. Engine instruments, oil pressure's in the green, oil temperature's in the green, fuel flow is good, amps are good. And throttle, we'll pull that back to idle. Got Cairns approach, or excuse me, Enterprise CTAF. We have Cairns approach in here, we have Eglin approach. Put Eglin weather in here, 13462. And our flight plan, go to start. We'll verify that that is correct. And that is correct.
Enterprise traffic, King Air 267 Charlie Lima is hold short of runway 5, number 2 for departure. Enterprise.
Pilot is off, elevator trim. Off. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta. I just finished up my pre-flight, or excuse me, before takeoff checklist, and then I'll be out of your way, departing to the south.
No problem, brother.
All right, takeoff briefing. So we are going to take runway 05. There's not a whole lot of options should anything happen at the end of the runway, some fields. So if anything happens on takeoff rollout, abort the takeoff, taxi back. If anything happens after liftoff and we have runway remaining, we'll put it back down on that runway. Should anything happen directly after, we'll look straight out, pitch for best glide, find the best place to land, and do our best with it. So after that, we'll be departing to the south, back to Eglin. All right, so look good on the approach end. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is taking runway 05. We'll be departing the downwind leg to the south, Enterprise. All right, clear on the departure end. All available runway. Alright, so we got runway heading. So full power, oil pressure's in the green, oil temperature's in the green, amps are good, RPM is good, and heels are on the floor, looking for 55. Airspace alive. And there it is, 55.
Enterprise traffic, King Air 267 Charlie Lima is taxiing to position, holding runway 5 for departing traffic.
All right, everything's looking good. Looking for 900 feet. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is turning left crosswind, runway 05, Enterprise.
Enterprise traffic, King Air 267 Charlie Lima is departing runway 5, Enterprise.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is turning left downwind, runway 05. Alright, let's continue our climb up. So, en route climb checklist, airspeed 75, 80. Throttle is full open, landing light coming off.
Tuskegee traffic, I'll be 140 Skyhawk, tree mile 45, landing runway 13, Tuskegee. Enterprise traffic, King Air 267 Charlie Lima is just off of runway 5, climbing through 1000, northeastbound, last call, Enterprise. Tuskegee traffic, I'll be 148 Skyhawk, turning left gate, runway 13.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is departing the downwind for 05 to the south, last call, Enterprise. Alright, en route climb, so got that. Don't see. Plus 100. Directly off our right, I got a
Tuskegee traffic, I'll be 148 Skyhawk, turning final runway 13.
Over to Cairns approach.
Support 76, just going to maintain 2000. Traffic, 11 o'clock, 2 miles. Southeastbound, Cessna 172, 2800. Support 67, affirmative.
Cairns approach, November 9511 Delta at 3000, climbing for 4500 VFR back to Eglin.
9511 Delta, Cairns approach, ident, Cairns altimeter 3027. 11 Delta, radar contact, 2 miles southwest of Enterprise at 3,300.
11 Delta. Alright, let's turn on course. Stay coordinated.
November 7 Charlie Lima, leaving 5,000, cleared direct destination.
Looking for 218.
Support 14, radar services terminated, squawk VFR, free space cruise.
There.
Support 67, the traffic's now factor that out of 3,500 now.
There we go, I'll level off. Airspeed. Throttle back. About 24. Alright, cruise checklist power, we have that set. Elevator trim. Have that adjusted, doing the best we can with that mixture. We'll lean that guy out. 7.8, 7.7, 7.6. So about right there. right there, perfect. All right, engine instrument. So oil pressure is in the green, oil temperature is in the green. Temps are good. Fuel quantity is showing appropriate, and no cautions, warnings, or battery icons on our ADI or HSI. Plenty of places to put it down. Do we have any issues? And we've also got Logan Field off of our nose coming up.
Sir, 744 Romeo Sierra, Cats Approach, carrying altimeter 3027.
We're right over Sampson.
Skyhawk 11 Delta, contact Eglin Approach on 124.05.
Over to Eglin Approach on 124.05 for 11 Delta. Eglin Approach, November 9511 Delta, 4,500. VFR to Eglin, student pilot solo.
We're 9511 Delta, roger. Information, Bravo's current at Eglin, altimeter 3029er, south corridor via field 2, Eglin's approved.
All right, 3029er and south corridor via field 2 approved for 11 Delta. Got it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Field. So, got it. Correct. Land. Go. Alright, so next up, looking for the solar farm. Now we need to bring it to the right a little bit. Correct our track to 229. And there we go. So cruise, throttle set, mixture set, elevator trim is set. We have oil pressures in the green, oil temperatures in the green, amps are good, fuel is good, no cautions, warnings, battery icons on ADI or HSI. Still plenty of places to land should I have any issues.
Bunker 1811, you want vectors for the descent?
Nation Bravo. 1655 Zulu observation. Wind 170 at 09er. Visibility 10.
Alright, fine, rent the solar farm. There's Melanie, so have any issues I can put it down there and have a nice grass strip. Alright, power set, mixture set, oil pressure is good, oil temperature is good, fuel quantity is good, amps good, no cautions, warnings, looking good.
Altimeter 3029er. Expect ILS approach runway 20. Runway 12 and 20 in use. Airfield Moher south of runway 20 and south of runway 12. Advise on initial contact you have information Bravo.
Alright, so descent. Fuel selectors on both. Power, I'll dial that back as desired. Start a shallow descent. I'm on 182.
Dock 11 Delta, traffic in the pattern on the east side at Duke, the Skyhawk 1100 feet.
We're looking at traffic for 11 Delta.
And 11 Delta, that traffic is headed to field 2 also, showing 900 feet on the altitude.
I've got him in sight for Skyhawk 11 Delta.
Roger. 511 Delta, you have Eglin in sight?
I've got Eglin in sight and I have information Bravo for 11 Delta.
1 Delta, contact tower.
Over to tower for 11 Delta, appreciate it. Eglin Tower, Skyhawk 9511 Delta is at field 2 inbound for Eglin with information Bravo.
Skyhawk 9511 Delta, Eglin Tower, traffic Cessna 172, 12 o'clock, 3 miles southbound, 800, port traffic in sight.
I've got the traffic in sight, 11 Delta.
Skyhawk 11 Delta, roger, follow that traffic en route to the midfield left downwind at 20.
Alright, follow that traffic to the downwind for 2011 Delta. And Eglin Tower, I am a student pilot solo.
One Delta, roger.
Alright, before landing, seatbelts and harnesses are secure. Fuel selector valve is on both. Mixture is rich, alternate air is off. Landing light coming on, and our autopilot is off.
Aero Club 15, proceed direct to the left base to runway 20, runway 20, wind 190 at 10, clear to land, traffic airliner departing 12.
Direct left base, runway 20, cleared to land, runway 20, looking for that traffic, Aero Club 15.
November 9511 Delta, proceed direct to a left base to follow that traffic, runway 20, wind 190 at 11, clear to land.
Alright, proceed direct left base for runway 20, follow the traffic and clear to land for 11 Delta.
Tower Southwest 2943, visual 20.
Alright, stay coordinated.
Southwest 2943, Eglin Tower, Southwest 2943, Eglin Tower, runway 20, wind 190 at 11, clear to land, departure and cable raise.
Clear runway 20, Southwest 2943.
November 9511 Delta, proceed direct to a midfield left downwind to runway 20, traffic airliner 8 mile final, runway 20.
Alright, proceed direct to midfield for the downwind for runway 20, and I have that departing traffic for 1 Delta.
Envoy 3898, contact departure.
3898, we'll see you.
November 9511 Delta, traffic to follow now 2 mile final, runway 20, descending through 700.
I've got that traffic in sight for November 951 Delta. You want me to make right-hand 360s right here?
November 11 Delta, approved. You can make a right 360, report established back in the downwind.
Make right 360 and report established back in the downwind for 11 Delta.
Line up and wait, traffic Cessna 172 orbiting, approaching downwind 20. November 11 Delta, traffic, flight of 4 F-35, lining up to wait, 12.
Alright, flight 4 F-35 is lining up to wait for 11 Delta.
November 11 Delta, once established back in the downwind, extend your downwind, I'll call your base to that traffic departing.
Alright, once back in the downwind, extend it and you'll call my base for 11 Delta.
On runway 12, wind 190 at 11, clear for takeoff, change to departure.
Eglin Tower, Club 14, holding short of runway 20, November, ready for departure.
Air Club 14, Eglin Tower, hold short, runway 20 at November.
Calling short 20, November, Air Club 14.
November 11 Delta, base turn approved, runway 20, wind 200 at 10, clear to land, traffic departing 12.
Base turn approved, clear to land for 11 Delta, runway 20. Alright, start flow. So 1800. Establish 85. Notches. Breeze. There we go, 85. Go. Final, stay coordinated.
November 11 Delta, turn left taxi with Mike, contact ground off.
Turn left on Mike and over to ground 1 off for 11 Delta, appreciate it.
Club 14, runway 20 November, wind 190 at 12, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20 November, Club 14.
Alright, after landing, flaps are up, landing and taxi light, landing coming off, taxi coming on.
Guitar American 2561 with you on Delta.
Probes are off.
American 2561, Eglin Tower, runway 12, line up away, traffic airliner, 8 mile right base, 20.
Stand by.
Roger, runway 12, climb point, American 2561.
Just a hair. Eglin ground, November 9511 Delta at taxiway Mike, ready to taxi back to the Aero Club.
November 9511 Delta, Eglin ground, taxi depart via Mike Tango.
Taxi depart via Mike Tango for 11 Delta. 1215. Alright, clear left, clear right. Alright, shut down electrical equipment autopilot, so off, avionics master switch.